Alright, look at this. Woo! Woo! Tons of diamonds, right? Corrales needs a redonkulous amount. I think he said like 8 shulker boxes worth of raw granite. Just had a total moment of deja vu. I go over here to just remember how much granite that I need to collect, and oh, there's diamonds here. I mean, I literally logged off for like 5 minutes and then came back and was sold out. Corrales is online. He's jumped straight over here and brought them immediately. And now, as you know, you should be hearing some music. It's time-lapse time. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft. Do you remember how in the last episode Corrales wanted lots and lots of granite from us? In fact, he brought about 6 shulker box worth. This is what it went to. Oh my goodness me. Not only that, but this one over here as well, using lots of the granite. Corrales has been grinding like an absolute madman. I've been chatting with him while he's been doing all of this, and here's a master builder. What a great neighbor we have. Look at this. It's absolutely glorious. Alright, we've got to speed this build up a little bit, so let's just jump over what I've been doing. Blackstone, random palette of blocks, you know, down below, filling in all the spaces. And now we've got an absolute ton of blazes building up as I do this. This also includes under both the farms as well, so below the lava, it's all kind of been sorted out. Okay, what do you see now? We got some orderly basalt in the back area there, and a ceiling coming all the way across with randomized blocks, so everything's kind of tidied up, and, you know, so far so good, but I fallen into this space. The next bit is where it's really going to pop. We are going to put a very interesting design behind this glass. Well, here is the crowning touch. This is the thing that makes this whole build pop, right? We've got these arrow-shaped sandstone stairs with magma blocks behind, sandstone on top. It really brings balance to this room. The yellow and the black, very impulse colours. And I just love how this whole project turned out. We've got one last thing to do, and that is to ceremoniously remove this. So I will patch up the gap up there and down here later on. I've built a little staircase for us to use now, so I didn't really design a grand entrance or anything. This just happens to be it with the portal. And then there is this ginormous staircase leading all the way up to the hole in the ceiling through the bedrock. Oh, and that's it, you know, take one last look, because we might not be back again here anytime soon, as we've gotten so much blaze rods from this project. And, you know, I filled up a bunch of shulker boxes coming over here, and it's kind of like that on the way out. Look, most of these are full up because we dug out such a huge area, so got to get all these resources back and sort them out. And there isn't even room to bring more blaze rods across, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, see, I farmed a whole bunch more while I was over here. Ridiculous. I was about to record, so we're only going to stop for you if you've got the dark oak, which is like the last one that I need. And you never have the dark oak, do you? You got the dark oak! I can't believe it! That's it. That's the very last micro block. For real? Am I being trolled? I can barely believe this. I am not being trolled. You have the dark oak log. Wonderful. But the music today, made by Jotan. He used to use this music all the time. But anyway, you're probably starting to hear it. Let's jump into a time lapse. Well, there it is, my friends. 2 giant mushroom farms. And I was a little bit worried about the spreading speed of mushrooms, but already I can see that there are mushrooms growing inside of it, ready to be harvested. But that is another job of its own, because deal. Well, counting these is going to be tricky. I've also just realised it's not very often in this game that you just mine shulker boxes, what, like they were stone or just some sort of landscape that you were tearing down. You know, Scar's a madman. This must have taken forever to put together. Oh my goodness me. There isn't enough shulker boxes in here for our project. I mean, I don't have enough diamonds to get enough for our project anyway. So, in total, 101 shulker boxes here to be purchased. And we'll just round that up to... What's 2 of these? 128. So we'll pay 4 stacks of diamonds for all that, because that is amazingly helpful. And now I realise, how are we going to move them all? You know, it would have been good if we could have just picked up a couple of stacks of shells. It's going to take a while to move them. And we need these to transport some goods from our good old neighbour Corrales. Sorry, you're making me laugh.
Okay, sorry.
Go on.
Shwammy void. Hi.
Hello, Corrales. How's it going? Hanging out underneath your amazing buildings, dude. Look at this.
Thank you, man. It's coming along. It's taking forever.
It could be either. It could be either. It feels like one of those buildings that's been adapted, right?
I mean, it's huge. It's huge. Oh, we get company.
Friends.
But it's huge on the inside, so I think we can make it work. Look at those guys.
Oh, that kind of company. I love the way they just stare at you. Oh, here comes. Wait, watch out for the guy with the banner. Have you got a flint and steel on you? Okay, check out this intense PvP action right here. Look at me go. Whoa! Whoa! So
Get him,
intense.
dude.
So intense. They're actually doing a bit of damage to me because we're in a closed area. But you can just run around. Oh, they're going to get me. They're going to get me. No, they're not. Run out of there.
Don't die.
Let's kill them without firing off a shot. Oh, they're going to get me, dude. Like, do I have my armor on? I don't have my armor on. Oh, there's one out here. I'm going to die. Oh, for heart. Oh, goodness me.
The brave Shishwami.
I love to do that on live streams when I see them. I just run up to them and run around in circles. But I didn't have my armor on. Yeah, they shoot each other. Anyway, this guy. This guy. He go and get fire. Cool.
It's like idiots. Oh.
There you go, banner.
I'm grabbing that. Thank you so much. There's still a few on the inside of here, I see.
Well, this is a hideous sound. The squeal of zombified piglings dying over and over again. We're going to hear a sound just as terrifying by the end of this episode, because we're going to be building an epic farm today. But obviously I've been over here getting my gold together, because at the end of the last episode I left you with a lot of crafting to do. And you know what's going to happen now? It's time for music. It's time-lapse time. Let's go ahead and let's build this farm. So I got my opportunity to capture the farm with the camera count with night vision enabled, which looks absolutely insane. And it's actually really difficult to see the full rates of the farm because large parts of it are actually obscured whatever angle you look at it from. And that's actually only going to get worse as this farm gets bigger, but you can see the ghasts popping in and out of existence. So now for the really crazy bit. Yep, the ghasts are very, very loud. Okay, let's turn down the volume. It is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous how many ghasts are coming through this one nether portal, and all of them are dying and filling up those hoppers with gunpowder and with ghast tears. Oh, and this is just simply a wonderful sight. And it's only going to get better. This farm is going to get faster the more we work on it. Because then the ghasts are going to keep popping into existence. And the difference, of course, would be if no one else was online, those ghasts would be getting wrecked. Well, yeah, it's working. Can you hear it? It's definitely working now. Only myself and Hypnotize Cam on my own camera account. Oh, my poor eardrums. That is the worst sound I've ever heard in my life. And wow, the view from down here is spectacular too. Immediately we got ghast tears coming into the system, and then I realised that I forgot to add a clock over here to dispense out all of the gunpowder, so it's just sitting in here doing nothing at the moment. And so there are striders here. And what I'm going to do is scout the perimeter from this point around, and unfortunately have to say goodbye to some of my favourite friends in the Nether. Oh, look at you. You're so sort of ugly cute, and unfortunately you got to go. For the sake of the ghast tears, you got to go. There's a rare one on top of another one. Like, why is there so many of them here? This feels unbelievably cruel right now. I can't believe I have to do this. It might just be that there's a lot of them because I hadn't done the chickens bit sooner, and it might be that then the striders are able to spawn down here and not disappear, so ugh, this just feels... There's another one. I'm probably going to end up editing some sort of strider kill count for my sins. It feels so wrong. I used to be one of these, right? And sadly, there is two more over here. Why did I think of using the sword? It is so much easier just to use a bow. Oh! I didn't notice that the fire resistance had run out. Yikes. What is this magic? What is happening here? Am I falling down from really high up in the sky? Or am I just floating? What kind of magic trick is this? Well, it's creative mode, and listen carefully. We are not on Hermitcraft right now, okay? I am actually really well, but now I got to extend this out with more sand, clear out the water, and dig a ginormous hole. Okay then, now we got some ice to be placing, and then a break-in. Aha! This is what we're looking for. Pigs in space. I mean, what else do you think we came here for, right? It had to be pigs. And so, watching Zedaf's episode, I saw that he brought a load of pigs over to here. I don't know why. I don't know what the purpose of this is exactly. Anyway, a few of them got damaged, you know, they would hit blocks, and of course, building something like this, you don't want to lose your piggies. So I thought we'd bring him this, and he'd be able to give them some healing love. With a sign, of course, always got to leave a sign. From X, need more, just ask. So, what is this magic? What's happening here? Am I having a moment of deja vu? Are you having a moment of deja vu? Because this is how we started off the last episode, on a single player world on the same seed as Hermitcraft. So I guess you could say that this episode we've had a couple of fishy failures. Also, this guy, I didn't actually put on this skin in the last episode. If you remember the thumbnail, well, in my comments I had lots of questions about it. This is the skin from Season 6 of Hermitcraft, where I was the pufferfish pranker, hiding pufferfishes in other people's bases. That was an absolute blast. But anyway, when I was reading my comments and seeing your questions about it, I was looking for suggestions for potions to give to other hermits. A lot of you suggested Scar needs fire resistance because he dies a lot in the Nether. So I picked that up for him. And over here I'm firing up the last 3 brewers. That, that, my friends, is an invisible spider. It's just been dispensed, but it's going through more hoppers now. Hey, and they're in the correct order. So, you know, oh, goodness me, look at that face. But yeah, bit of a weird solution, but it seems that it's worked. I'll tell you what, I really like having an excuse to visit other hermits' bases. I don't ever really come out this way too often. And this is Scar's area. However, I don't think he actually resides here anymore. Whoa, whoa, there's obstacles to be dodged. He's now working out over in this area. Ah, look at this. Fantastic. I've seen it in his videos, but coming out here myself, scale of this place is absolutely epic. So somewhere around here, I'm going to leave him his potions. Aha, there we go. So I'll shoot Scar a message so he knows where to find it. What's that off in the distance? Ah, it is the goat. Yes, and this place hasn't changed much in a while since we were last here, as Doc has been absent from the server, but he has returned and he's been wrangling up mobs, which is why these invisibility potions might come in useful for him when wrangling them. So we're going to leave him a sign, of course. One thing that has changed... Oh, there is that face again. I need to change my skin back to normal. The other half of this build It used to be over here. It's completely gone. So the idea here is pretty simple. I'm a pufferfish. If you get close, you're gonna get poisoned. Oh man, this is trippy. Look at this staircase. It just goes on and on and on. Wow, this is epic. That is a lot of diamonds. A lot of diamonds. Oh, I found him. Look at that face. Look at that face. Now I told him, don't get close. I got myself as well. I got myself as well. Maybe I should have brought like a complimentary bucket as well after. Make sure everything's good. Look at that shirt as well. Goodness me. He just got close again. He just got close again. You can't do that. He's trying to pick me up. He's trying to pick me up with a bucket. Yeah, I can't take this face seriously. It's so derpy. And I think there's going to be like 5 mini-games made by either team. So this is really going to be a fascinating event. So over here, I'm going to add my game, which will be Dodgeball. We're going to make Dodgeball using splash potions. And this, my friends, is the place that we are going to be building our minigame. It's pretty obvious that this is the space set aside. The arena is slightly different. I don't really remember where we were at last time we recorded, but now I've got this going all the way around the outside. So you can sort of run around in here, but if you touch the edge, then you take damage. So I feel like that adds a kind of fuzziness around camping in a corner or on a side. As for entering the arena, you can see we've got some really slick redstone right here, okay? This is like 3 sticky pistons, some redstone on top, and an observer block, and that is just wonderful. I don't know what you'd call that, like a vertical ceiling double piston extender. Now, these barrels are for players to pick out the potions, so they will just be manually stocked up. I doubt a game will use, you know, 2 barrels worth. There's 2 on either side, same over on the opposite end as well. And then we got this thing right here, and this is what the shulker boxes are for. Okay, I've made a slight modification so that this is more visible, and I'm going to put that into the dropper, and it will send it into a dispenser up top. That's kind of important because these shulkers are actually going to be broken down into a hopper and sent into that dropper. So whenever there's an item here, it gets sent back up top.